Okay, so welcome back. What I thought I'd do, I'll just do this intro just to explain what you're going to see. This is a bit of a mishmash, this video. I've done a few little videos, a few little clips of where I'm at with this layout in the shed and the one up in the loft, but it is a bit of a mishmash. I'm going to try and sort of put them together to make a not too bad video. And it's just to bring everything up to date where I am with this layout here in the shed and the one up in the loft. So apologies if it's not too entertaining, but I just wanted to bring all of the footage up to date. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm making more progress with the lumber shed, barn, whatever you want to call it. It's got a lot of individual pieces. I'm having to glue them one at a time, but it's getting there. The next thing, according to the plan, is I've got to get the stock of lumber, the scaled lumber, which I showed you before, and I've got to glue that into position, not just in the piles that they're in, but take a few individuals out and place them, you know, on an angle like like the guys pulled a piece out, maybe didn't sell it, just pushed it back for the time being. So they're going to go in next, and then also to go with the SEDONA layout in the shed is I've got this kit here, which is a 3D printed log cabin. There's the roof on it there, as you can see there. So it's still grey, and so it's got to be painted up, got to put the windows in, and I downloaded this image just to get some idea of what colours I can do for it. I know it's a totally different cabin. I mean, this is absolutely huge, palatial thing, but I just wanted to get an idea of the colour of the wood for the sides and the colour, maybe a colour for the roof. So I'm going to probably copy that. I've got this colour here, which looks kind of orangey on the camera, but it's wood brown, and it looks quite a bit like the colour that's on this photo. So I'm going to go with that and then see how it looks once I've painted it. Okay, welcome back everyone. Sorry that this video was it's going to be a bit back and forth. Me showing you those buildings I'm making for the other layout in the shed, and then this for this layout. But this is the Helix kit, which has finally arrived. I want to give a shout out to GH Models, who I found on eBay, that have sent this Helix kit. So I've got base level, circle, first circle, and then I've got 2 additional circles. So there's all done in quarters of the MDF. It looks like maybe 6 mil MDF. So so there's initial circle, and 2 more circles, and then you've got the base. With the base kit, you've got the spacers, washers, nuts, and other MDF pieces there, the threaded rod, and then for the other 2 circles there's additional washers and nuts and MDF parts and the spacers. So there's 2 lots of those, plus the instructions, of course. Yeah, it didn't take too long, because they said they've been quite rushed, I suppose, with more of you guys out there either being out of work, furloughed or whatever. Obviously there must be quite a few guys with their layouts that fancy doing helixes, so they did get quite a few orders apparently. But it's arrived here now, so I can start getting cracking on. As I said before, I'm changing the way it was going to be. So the Victorian suspension bridge, which is over there, is going to come over here now, and then I've gone going to do some countryside, that sort of thing, over this side. So even though I was nowhere near even getting this layout going, I've changed what I'm going to do already. But that's my choice. It's my layout. I can do what I like, just like you can do whatever you want to do with your layout. But so at least I can start making some progress now, and hopefully I can build it as it should be, and everything will go nice. Link it to the fiddle yard underneath, and then bring it up into this top layer level, and then I can just start laying the track and getting the layout that I want. So thanks for coming back, and I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Okay, so here is the completed lumberyard office and the log cabin. As I showed you before, I've gone with those colours that I showed you before, and you can see the try to give a natural look to the way the lumber is in the barn there. Nothing too regimental, and I think it's come out pretty good. I think the colours work well. I've gone with yellow on the sides, but I'm quite pleased with that. The lumberyard office, same colouring for the roof but different for the sides, and then with the log cabin, so I've gone with those colours that I showed you, and I think that works pretty well. Haven't worked out where I'm going to put it yet on the layout, but I think they've turned out quite nicely. Right, so another little update. I'm just about to start running some more track around this one, so I've been clearing off the bench. That's why this side looks an absolute mess. We're going to start laying out, trying to get some idea of what design I'm going to do for the rest of the circuits of track. Okay, so what I've done is I've done the 2 additional loops of track. They're just down roughly. I've just finished putting the cork down underneath, so they go all the way around. They're pulled apart there because I was doing the river part, which I'll show you in the next part. And I've managed to get them to join nicely on the section where the bridge, the counter bit goes down. So hopefully once I've got them all together and cut the track as I did with the first loop on there on the back, I could get them so that when the counter is back up into position, that they all meet up nicely. So yeah, so there'll be the 3 loops. We will cross over there, and then possibly a station there, but it's coming along. Okay, so now I'm working on this stream bed, narrowing it down so that I can have sort of 2 minor bridges on these 2 loops of track. So I've put in some of the realistic water, a few layers of that, let it dry off, and now I'm just forming these bits of scenery so it narrows down. This will come down here sort of thing, so it narrows, and then also this polystyrene and that can then hold in the next lot of realistic water I'm going to pour. So and that'll add to the 2 new loops of track that I'm doing now.